Hello, and welcome back to Operation Northwind. It is turn number 9 for Germany, July 1940. And yeah, it's a little crazy now. Everybody's going to war. Is that war getting ready to finish going to war? So we have one housekeeping item for the U.S. They forgot their diplomacy, which we all forget that. So we have Mexico, Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, Bolivia, and Paraguay. So we will roll those for him to start with, and see how he does. With my luck, I'll roll good. I'll roll good for him, but not for me. Okay. Need ones or twos. Okay. Well, I got a 1, a bunch of 11s, a 3, a 12. So the brown one's the only one that hit. So that will be Venezuela. So Venezuela will be at stage 1. We'll get roundels later for them. But Venezuela will be at stage 1 for the Americans. Okay, as the Germans now. We have 66 IPP. We are going to buy 5 infantry, a marine, 2 militia, 2 advanced subs, a strat bomber, and a jet fighter, and then Lend-Lease, the Nationalist Spain, a medium armor, and Lend-Lease, the Italians, and artillery, and that should be my full 66. So to start with, we have. Well, let's do our tech our diplomacy first while we're here. So we're gonna go for Norway, Sweden, Portugal, and Greece. So make sure my colors match up here. Yep, I'm on the other side of the map, so a lot of drawers open. We'll do that quickly here. And I get a bunch of 1s, but they're 11. So of course I completely miss on mine. My closest one was a 3. So now tech. We have 4 undamaged major factories. So we are going to go for advanced mech is black. Heavy armor is red. Long range aircraft is pink. And heavy strategic bombers is going to be black and blue. So let's see what we can do here. So 5, 2, 7, 7. So I think I completely missed for the first time, guys. Yep. Because the only one that was 7 was the black one. So I went 0 for. It's about time it was going to catch up at some point. But, okay. So, no tech for me this turn. Let's look into the Vichy. So the Vichy are going to have some non-combat moves. They are going to fly the fighter from southern France. 1, 2, 3 to northern Algeria. They are going to send the 2, I believe these are 2 destroyers. 1, 2 to A44. And the transport's going to pick up the artillery and the infantry in southern France. Go 1, go into port in northern Algeria. He's going to drop off the infantry in French Morocco and the artillery in northern Algeria. And I believe that is it for the Vichy. So the Vichy are done. In Spain, we decided it's about time. Let's just see what happens here. So we are going to do the fight in Catalonia. So I'm going to put everything on the plate here so we have it. So I'm taking the 2 fighters. I am taking, and we will be Indo Mountain, so I got my thing there so I don't try to forget that. We have 5 infantry. We have 2 medium armor. We have 3 artillery. And a AAA gun. Okay. He has a fighter, a medium bomber, 4 infantry, 2 militia, and a ghost militia, And the Ghost Militia will grab him. A Mountain Man and a AAA gun. So this could go really good or really bad for us. So we will see what happens here. But I figured let's just have some fun and see if we can do it now. So let's bring that over to the battle board. Because this is a big battle. We definitely want to make sure we have this one laid out properly. Okay. So my 2 fighters will be at 6. My 2 light armor will be at 5 because of the mountain. Or sorry, medium armor. My bad, medium armor. They go down 1 to 5 because of the mountain. The artillery go down to 2 because of the mountain. The infantry, 3 of them will be boosted back up. 3 of them will be boosted back up to 2 because of the artillery. And 2 will be at 1. And the AAA gun is sitting there at 3. He'll get 2 shots at 3. Okay. Then for him, his medium bomber is at 4. They defend really poorly. The fighter is at 6. The 4 infantry are at 4. The 2 militia and the Ghost Militia are at 2. The AAA gun's going to get his 2 shots at 3. And the mountain's going to be at 5. Okay. So round 1, I will have 2 fighters at 6. They are green. We're going to have 2 medium armor at 5. They are orange. The AAA gets 2 shots at 3. They will be the yellow dice there. The artillery will be 3 at 2 artillery. They will be the translucent red dice here. The 3 infantry at 2, support it, will be the regular red dice. And then 2 infantry at 1. So that is our first round of attacks. So we need some really low numbers here. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Round 1. Okay, so a AAA gets a hit. That's a 1, so 1 plane's dead. Actually, we'll put it over here with him. The medium armor got a hit. The second one missed. 1 infantry got a hit. 1 artillery got a hit. And a fighter got a hit. And everything else looks to be high numbers and missed. Okay. So we will take... He'll get 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll lose 5 units. Okay, we'll do that. I know you're supposed to do it now. I do it afterwards so I don't mess up anything in the rolling. So he's got... Oh. He will lose the Ghost Militia from the artillery hit. So he'll have 2 militia at 2. He'll have his 2 AAA at 3. He'll have 4 infantry at 4 and a medium bomber. So 5 at 4. They'll be blue. His mountain will be orange at 5. And his fighter will be green at 6. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8. Yep. Okay. Round 1 for him. Okay, let's see what we did here. Both AAAs missed. That's good. The fighter missed. That's also good. It looks like the Mountain Man hit. And it looks like one of the militia hit. And everything else looks like it's a miss, thankfully. Okay. So that's about as good as you could ask for. So he lost... He already lost the coastal defense ship. Or it's going to be damaged. He loses both planes between the AAA guns and the fighter's air superiority. So that's 3. That leaves us 2 hits yet to take. So he'll lose the 2 militia. So that's his 5 total hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And he got 2 hits on me. So I will lose the AAA gun. And I will lose 1 infantry. So round 2, I will have the 2 fighters again. I will have the 2 medium armor again. The AAAs have all fired and shot. They're done. I will have the 3 artillery at 2. The 3 supported infantry at 2. And 1 regular infantry at 1 because we're still in the mountains. Okay, round 2. And I screwed up his casualty order. Sorry, guys. We're going to put the militia back on the board. Because it's supposed to take the AAA gun. So his 5 casualties are the Ghost Militia, AAA gun, and then the 2 planes of air superiority. Okay, I got it fixed now. Round 2. And it looks like I got a whopping 1 hit with a medium armor. My fighters have left my ability to fight. So he's going to lose 1. So he will lose that militia now. So he's got 1 at 1, or 1 at 2, sorry. 4 at 4. And 1 at 5. Okay. So round 2 for him. And he gets 3 hits. Okay, so he loses his militia. And I will lose an infantry, artillery, and another infantry. So I lose 2 infantry and a artillery on round 2. So he made up what he missed on round 1. Okay, so he'll be left with 5 dudes. I have 2 fighters, 2 medium armor, and then 2 artillery and 2 supported infantry left. Okay. Let's hope for a little bit better for me on round 3. Okay, looks like we got the 2 fighters hit this time. There was a 6 and a 3. So the 2 fighters hit, but everything else missed. My tanks missed that time. Okay, so 2 hits. Round 3 for him. He's got 4 and 1 at 5. And he got 4 hits. So he's going to lose 2 infantry. And I'm going to lose... Jeez. I guess we're losing the artillery and the infantry. That's the 4 hits. That was costly there. Well, I think I got to try one more round. As bad as this may sound, as bad as this may go, I got 2 at 6 and 2 at 5. Okay. And I got 2 hits. The tanks got hits, but the fighters all missed. So I got 2 hits. He's going to get 1 hit. Okay, so he's down to a mountain man. And I'm down to a medium armor and 2 fighters. So we have to go for it again. So, okay. And I get to hit with a fighter, thank goodness. Now we need him to miss. We really need him to miss here. And he hits. So now I'm in a conundrum. I don't really want to do that, but I think I have to. So, we're going to lose the Spanish fighter. He loses the mountain. And we are going to take it with a medium armor. The only reason I'm doing this is because I don't really want to have the Ghost Militia come back and whatever. So, we will take Catalonia with a medium armor. That is it. Okay, that was a little rough. And then the fighter will fly back to Galicia and Leon. Okay, then we have to roll for some ships in port. So, the heavy cruiser is a 10. I may actually have gotten that. I'll have to double check that. So the heavy cruiser was a 10. And then the transport is definitely going to go. Oh, I got to double check on the I definitely got to double check on the heavy cruiser. Yeah. So that's a 10 and a 12. That's maybe the only good thing I've done the whole game. So I think he repairs at the end of the turn. Gotta check to see if he survived or not, but those might both be National of Spain. Okay. Well, that was a very deadly battle. We both lost a lot. His infantry definitely did their job to prolong the battle as much as possible. And I probably should have backed out a turn earlier, but if my pilots could hit the broadside of a barn, we'd be in good shape. Oops. There's a casualty pile. Okay. So I believe that is it for Spain then. So we'll move on to the Germans. So the Germans at the right now will break the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact and declare war on the Russians. So we are going to send the 4 infantry from Bessarabia up into western Russia, along with the mechanized, the mechanized. From central Romania, we'll go 1 to Bessarabia, 2 into western Germany. So that's a walk-in. 4 infantry and a mechanized. Okay. The 2 medium armor from western Poland are going to go 1 to Lubelski and 2 to southern Belarusia, along with the medium and mechanized from Warsaw are going to join them in southern Belarusia. They can blitz through Lubelski. And 1 infantry is going to go into East Poland. Take that. So that's a net of $3 difference so far. They moved. Okay. Okay, I think that's it on the combat move on that side. This combat move here is done. Okay. Then, over here, where are my field dice at? I don't know where I put my field dice. Okay, well, the strategic bomber is going to go 1, 2, 3 to London, along with the medium bomber. So they both can get back to Western Germany. They're going to be escorted by 2 fighters and a jet from Western Germany. They're each going to have 2 left, so they're going to land in Normandy there. The one fighter from Paris is going to go 1, 2, 3 and join them. He'll have 2 left, and he'll also land. He's also going to land in Normandy with the rest of them. Okay, the British are scrambling all 5 fighters. The 2 in London and the 3 in southern England are all going to scramble into intercept. So this could be some fun battles here. And then the only other battles are raiding. So 1 regular sub and one advanced sub are going to come over here to A19, and they're going to convoy raid that line for $5. And then the other sub and advanced sub are going to go 1, 2 down here to 827. I know it's a dangerous spot to go, but we're going to try it there. And they're going to raid that line. Okay, so we're going to raid the 2 lines. I'm not sure why that's down there. So we're going to raid the line, raid the line. Okay. We did our 2 walk-ins. So that's Germany up 1, 2, 3. Russia down 3. 1, 2, 3. So Germany's at 52. Russia's at 53. So yeah, let's do some bombing and some raiding. That's all we really have to do this turn. So I have 3 fighters that intercept at a 3. So they're yellow. I have a jet that intercepts at a 5. I'm just making sure I got it. Yep, intercepts at a 5. He is orange. And the 2 bombers each get an intercept at a 1. So we'll see what happens here. This is where it can go good or bad real fast. So interceptions for the bombing of London. Okay, looks like I get 1 hit. Everything else missed. So you can tell me, Dawson, if you want the French or the British one to die, but one of those dies. Then he has 5. This is where it could get bad for me. He has 5 at 2. And he gets 1 hit. Okay, so just 1 hit. So we each lose 1 fighter, which isn't horrible. Here, we each lose 1. Okay, he's got 2 AAAs now at my bombers. Okay, they thankfully both missed. And then I have 2 D6 for the strategic and 1 for the medium to do the damage to the factory. So let's see what we can do here. 8 so far. So 10. Not bad. We'll grab a die out here. We'll mark that down. Okay, so we did 10 damage. We did 10 damage to the factory. And we are going to take away one of these fighters. I'm going to take away, obviously, one of the ones that's not black. Okay, so I lost 1 fighter. He's going to lose a fighter. I'm guessing he's going to lose the French one, but I'll leave that up to him on which fighter. Well, we're just going to take the French one off. If he wants the French one back on, we'll put it back on the board. But I would think he'd want the French one to die. Okay. Now, let's see if I can screw up the rating at all here, because this is going to get a little crazy. So the first one is worth $5. The Europe American line. So I have an advanced sub that gets +4. I got +1 for Wolfpack, so I'm at a +5, but he's got a +1 for the technology, so I'm net +4, and then he gets the basically the free shot at a 2. So I'm at a +4. Okay, so I do 5 damage, right? 8, yep, so 5. So I did all the damage on that line. We gotta roll the other sub just to see if he hits it. And he does. Okay, so I will do the max damage on that line. And I lose my regular sub, which sort of stinks, but I'd rather lose him than the other guy. Okay, and then the second zone there is worth $6. So once again, advanced guy, net difference is +4. Okay, and did no damage with him. And then other guy's net damage is 2. Because he's got a +2 and a +1 for the wolf pack, so he's got a plus, and then he's got a +1, so +2 net. Okay, so that's 3 and 6 is 3, 4, 5. Yep, so 5 damage to that line, and he missed. Okay, so 5 damage to each line. And those 2 subs are in a little bit of trouble, but hopefully he can miss when he comes after him next turn. Okay. I think that is it for combat. Yeah. So then non-combat, we are going to take the ships that are in port here in what's this one here? A22. So on the north side of Normandy there. They're going to come out of port, go 1, 2, and go back into port here in A11. That's a TBD, coastal defense ship, and a battle cruiser. Okay. This is this plate here in Netherlands. So the 2 self-propelled artillery, the medium armor, and the light armor are all going to rail to Warsaw. That's our 4 rails. So the rails are done, and then since we only have 1 dude left, we're just going to put him on the thing there. Okay, the 2 fighters and jet that survived have 2 left, so they're going to land in Normandy. They're going to land in Normandy. The strategic bomber and medium bomber are going to land in Western Germany. Okay. The medium tank and the self-propelled artillery that are in London or in Paris right now are going to go out to Normandy. Okay. I think we're good there. I think we're good there. Okay, then Yugoslavia. Okay, everything in Eastern Yugoslavia, which is this plate right here, the 3 cav and the airborne are walk into Central Romania. That's going to get rid of this plate. The Western Yugoslavian plate is 3 cav and motorized. They're going to all go 1 to Hungary, 2 to Central Romania. And then the air transport is going to fly to Western Yugoslavia, 1, 2, pick up the airborne, 3, 4, and come back. So that's going to take care of that plate also. Consolidating, getting rid of stuff. Okay. I'm just looking over, making sure I got everything where I wanted to go. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. I think that looks good. So then we'll place our units. Well, let's deliver the Lend-Lease first. So at Bavaria, it's going to rail to northern Italy. The artillery for the those guys, the Italians. In Bavaria, it's going to rail to the port in Aquitaine, come out, go into the port in Galicia and Leon. It's going to be the medium armor. Let me switch this out because he looks a little small. But so medium armor now in Galicia and Leon. Okay. And then the units. Grab this bad boy here. Okay. The 2 advanced subs be built in Bavaria and produced at the shipyard in Aquitaine in A29. So they are going to hang out there. The jet. The jet is going to, let's see, hold on, let me think about that. Strategic bombers go into Western Germany. The militia goes to Königsberg and Western Yugoslavia. An infantry goes at the factory in Paris. An infantry goes to Warsaw. Oops, I just dropped one. Warsaw. The jet is going to Central Romania. The Marine is going to Western Germany. Along with 2 infantry. And the last infantry, last infantry is going to go, we're going to put them in Eastern Germany. Not 100% sure why. No transport jet there, but okay. Let me just do a quick look here. Yeah, I think I'm good. Oh, we get the the Atlantic Wall piece. We are going to put a coastal artillery in Normandy along the A29 sea zone border. Whoops. So it's going to be down there in that section. These guys are no longer in port. Those subs will stay there. Do I want to do anything else? I think we look good there. Okay. So let's roll some recruitment. Spain is now at 1, 2, 3, 4 in the mainland, 5, 6. We need a 6 or less for the Spanish recruitment, and Vichy is 2 as always. A 9, and we get the 6 there, but that's no good, so I missed both recruitments. So I think it's time to collect some money and pass it on. We are at 52 on the IPP chart. We collect our $6 in bonuses. No longer getting the Molotov-Ribbentrop, so that's done. So what did I say? 52 and 6 is 58. Yep, is 58. So a little less this turn than the turn before, but 55, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, I forgot about the Vichy 6. That's where my, so Vichy have 6. So it's 58 and 6 more is 64. Okay, I was going to say it shouldn't be that low. So 50, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 64 to spend next turn. I've updated everybody's wartime bonuses at this point now. So I have the Germans with their 2. Obviously, the Soviets get their tech and then 1 for their cities. Japanese, and just so on. So I like to do this so I always remember where I'm at. and don't have to count up too much all the time, but I know what's going on. Okay, let's do a quick disposition, guys, and then we'll pass it on. Yeah. So we'll start in Spain. The Spanish Civil War. I took Catalonia, so there's a medium armor in Catalonia. Basque Country is empty. Galicia and Leon have 5 militia, the Ghost Militia, transport, and a fighter. Western Andalusia has a militia. I definitely got the transport with a 12. I got to see if the 10 is good enough to take the heavy cruiser. If so, I have a heavy cruiser in port too, which is real nice, but we'll see. The Vichy have their 2 subs still in A21. Their 2 other surface ships, I think their destroyers, are in A44. There are 2 infantry in French Morocco. There is fighter, infantry, and artillery in northern Algeria, along with a transport in port. Vichy, southern France, is empty. And that should be it for the Vichy. So for the Germans, there is Bessarabia is empty. Western or Central Romania has 6 cavalry, motorized, 2 airborne, a jet fighter, a regular fighter, and an air transport. Bulgaria still has 2 infantry and a cavalry. I didn't move them. I don't think I want to move them. Okay. Western Ukraine has 4 infantry and a mechanized. East Poland has an infantry. Southern Belarusia has 3 medium armor and a mechanized. Lubelski is empty. Warsaw has 2 self-propelled artillery, medium tank, light tank, and 2 infantry. Königsberg has a militia. Eastern Germany has an infantry and militia. Western Yugoslavia has a militia. Bavaria and Berlin each have an infantry. Western Germany has 2 strat bombers, a medium bomber, 4 infantry, seaplane, airborne, marine, and then transport and port and battleship, battlecruiser, coastal defense ship, and TBD all in port. Denmark, Netherlands, Bulgaria, Belgium, Picardy all have infantry. Alsace has a mountain. Aquitaine has a militia. Normandy has 2 fighters and a jet, along with 6 infantry, 2 self-propelled artillery, AAA gun, militia, medium tank, 2 heavy cruisers, and a TBD in port. And then part of the Atlantic Wall is on the A29 side, I believe. Paris has 3 infantry, a fighter, and a tactical bomber. We did 10 damage to the London factory. We took 5 from both lines, 5 from each line. We lost 1 sub to his technology. So advanced sub in A19, advanced sub and regular sub in A27, 2 advanced subs in A29. And I believe that is it. Tech, we went Ofer. So it caught up to me finally. We went Ofer. And Dan, I did get you Venezuela on stage 1 for your diplomacy. I missed all mine, but I got you for 1. So we will pass it on to the CCP and Russians for their turn. If you guys have any questions, please ask. And as always, have a good one. We'll see you next year.